This episode contains sensitive content that may be triggering for some listeners. Listener discretion is advised.
Sio lazima ni conform. Life ni yangu na i-control. Hainanga pressure. Kiniona pia unanisikia. Squeezy na kuanga na options.
Previously on Offscript.
This other side says, oh yeah, wewe haufai kuwa this other side. Oh, unatudanganya wewe hapo tunakunyonga na wewe lakini unaenda kanisa every Sunday.
Hata mbona wa baba wake wanakustress pia.
Coming up on this episode, McKenna asked the students at the University of Nairobi the question that keeps people up at night. Is there something you wish you could say to your partner but just haven't? We then tap and revisit raw moments from MTV Shuga, Mashariki and Gen Free, where fiction hits close to home. And later, Mushina sits down with Brenda, who traces how silence in a relationship can slowly become something much more dangerous. Let's get started.
This is Mushina Malomba.
And the ever-lovely McKenna Kahuha. Ever-lovely.
Welcome to Offscript. Tumekuja kuongelea mambo ya mapenzi. Mambo kama haya, I'm telling you. So you interacted with some students today when you came on?
Hey, Mushina chani kwambie.
What happened?
Leo nilikuwa nauliza watu. Nini one thing that your partner does that pisses you off? Mushina sasa ni kekeo hivi gani? Niko na masiri za watu za.
Wait.
Unachua tu sasa inaogopa sasa. Anyone can kidnap me. Do you know kuna kijana hapa anatandikiwa kitanda, anaiangalia anasikia tu amechafuka roho na hizi sema kitu. Nikamuuliza nini akaniambia girlfriend yangu, you know she's perfect. She's lovely. Beautiful girl.
But
vile anatandika hiyo kitanda
hapendi.
Akitoka tu hivi inaitoanisha naanza afresh naitandika. Imagine hizi ambia girlfriend yake.
Why?
Mimi nashangaa sasa kitanda lazima ikae ya hoteli ndio tulale.
Also me, I met with a beautiful lady anaitwa Vanessa. We were talking about love and her relationship that she had before. Akisema alikuwa na relationship ambayo this guy alikuwa na cheat on her. Lakini msichana anaongea na her friends, anaambia we rudi, sasa utafanyaje? Huyu kijana anaambia baby it was just this only time. Na anarudi. Anamrudia na amekubali amecheat, anamrudia. Kama unamrudiaje mwanaume?
Acha nikwambie Mushina chatu nikwambie because you are not a woman, let me just tell you as a woman kuna vitu zingine huwezi elewa Mushina.
No, explain.
Kuna vitu zingine huwezi elewa. Hata mimi najua nataka kumwacha.
Makena. Mimi nataka kujua.
I know I'm supposed to live here.
This is a scenario. Wewe na huyu mna date. Mimi nimekuona wewe niko msichana mrembo tukagongana. Sasa wewe unaenda kuambia huyu by the way nilienda kugongana na Mshina. Alafu ya kurudie. Mbona sikuache?
Honesty is key.
Makena.
Mushina sembo kweli
Honesty is a virtue.
Mtoto aende aibe, si ndio? Akuje aulizwe nani alichukua ile pesa yangu iko pale? Nani alichukua? Anyamaze. Nani alichukua pesa? Okay, niambieni ukweli. Mtu atasema ukweli sitamfanyia kitu, nijitokeze niseme ukweli mam. Ni mimi nichukua hiyo pesa nikafanya hivi na hivi na hivi na sitafanya tena. Alafu umchape na
kukaranga na kukula. Wewe Makena. Hiyo ni upumbavu. Yani a man cheats on you and then you are like now at least you have told me the truth.
Sawa Mushina.
What do you mean?
Mimi lakini mimi naweza sema tu hivi tuelewane. Kama wewe mimi love language yangu ni kuambiwa the truth, uniambie to the truth. Si ndio?
Makena bye. What are you saying?
It's not over please.
My friend, unajua ukikuwa na hiki akili ya hivi na kudharau sana.
Sivyo Mushina.
Mwanamke ni kujipenda wewe. Nijipendi.
Mushina acha nikwambie one thing that you don't understand. Ni ngumu kuelewa.
Nieleze. Explain to me. Because one of the things I think I realized from the conversation I had was the fact that the men will not want to get into a back and forth. Kwa sababu wanaume wapendi conversation sana. So for her, alikuwa anaona heri tu nimwambie nilicheat so that I move on, right?
Or maybe this guy was just like he wants an out. Maybe he wants an out. He's like, nimecheat now, do your worst.
Me, I don't know jamani mnapenda watu gani in Nairobi. Mapenzi for me, you need to first of all be friends. Mjuane kama marafiki.
And the problem is usually these days we start na reverse. We start with sex and then we build towards
to now friendship.
The relationship.
What's your love language?
M-Pesa.
Wow. Wewe siwezani na wewe. My goodness. Nilikuwa dhani unaniambia time.
Okay, no, in this order. M-Pesa.
Fast.
Quality time. Physical touch.
Wewe.
Hapo umenimaliza.
Umekushika mbaya.
I will never look right or left.
Mine is time. I think wanasemanga love language yako is something that you missed growing up. Nilikwambia baba aliniacha. So I need time. I need to spend time with you, my darling.
Oh, my dear.
Now the words of affirmation.
Guys,
tell me you love me.
I love you, Musha.
Yes, that is what actually inafanya najua nakupenda, unanipenda. That's for me. But so many men don't know how to express themselves in love. Na tunataka tufungue hii forum. Umependwa, mbona unakaa na mwenzako anacheat on you, bado unabaki hapo. Are there issues, especially communication with young people? One of the issues I feel like most young relationships have is they don't have open communication.
Well, speaking of conversations, one of the girls that I spoke to, nikamuliza, what's one thing that your partner does that you're not, that you've never brought up but gets on your nerve? Akaniambia that my boyfriend is so rude. And let me tell you, that really broke my heart because rudeness and someone who's not able to be kind is not something that anyone should sit down and tolerate, you know. And I asked her, why do you feel like you're not able to bring it up? She's like, I'm so scared of losing him. You know him, he's a last born. This is stemming from a fear of being alone.
Of being alone,
Maybe that is one of the reasons why she is not communicating the things that are not making her happy.
We are curious to know, why is it hard to have difficult conversations in relationships?
Everyone's got a take. Let's see what the people have to say.
Kuna demu mwenye ashiko anafanya kitu moja inakubo, inakufikanga hapa lakini ujai bring it up.
So ilikuanga hivi, alikuwa na flat na mamorio wangu sana, kama bro wa karibu. Alikuwa na flat nao, kuwa hug, kuwapea story, kucheka nao sana, lakini sije bring up your story.
Okay, kitu ya kwanza, what was me about my boyfriend, he's so rude. But simblem ni venye ni last born and all, that's the effect you get after dating a last born.
I'm dating someone who is, I don't know, dramatic and at some point becomes overreactive on some issues that we can talk and solve. Unapata something small, then someone makes it to be a big issue that now you need to sit down and talk. Then I brought it up and she was like, oh, mtu anapenda ndiye anakuwa dramatic and stuff.
Pushing me to open up. To spend time na wasichana wengine.
So chali yako ako na girl best friends but you've never brought it up?
Nimewahi, lakini alisema, tulijuana before na siwataki na kutaka wewe. No, everything that's in any piece of when I bring up, I have to talk about it because I can't stay in a place yenye siko comfortable.
Sawa, that's the vibe kwa ground. Now, check this out. Here's a moment from Shuga Mashariki.
Kabi, I never meant for things to end up like this. I guess I figured status yangu ingekuwa a lot.
For serious, do you really think we broke up because I have a problem with you being positive? Did you even listen to anything I said?
Ish! Sawa, let's get back into it. Heard anything on this episodes that you want to talk about in a safe, private, and judgment-free space? Chat na our Sema Nami chatbot on WhatsApp. Number ni 0758 919 709. Hii ni one-on-one. Take a listen.
Where Aluya man did me dirty.
Bwana, usituharibie jina
wali. But yeah, I think I was young. I was so ready to find love. Having gone through a lot as a child, na stepfathers and all that. I was excited about meeting someone. I was excited about having to think of the future. I thought maybe that is going to be me. So we moved in too fast. We moved too quick. 1 minute we are dating, the next minute we are living together. And it was all roses.
Living together while in college?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Ile mzazi anakurentishia nyumba wewe unaenda kuishi na kijana. Ndio hiyo. It was nice the first month, the second month, and then hapo ndio kivumbi chaanza. You see the way people come tell you, this man is not good, something is happening, and then pole you try and bring yourself out of it, but you're so in love, you're like, no, we will make it. Every time you think of leaving, unasema, no, he will change.
Oh!
He will change.
Sasa mnamo kama usikuwa mpumbavu, my darling.
Abu unaamua, here is my brain. You will think for
please,
us.
wacha kuni let down.
Anything for us.
At that point, unasema anaweza change. You already find out he's cheating.
Yes.
Brain.
But then I kept convincing myself he will change.
Oh my God.
And equally he was like, baby, it happened this one time. And we talk about it and he says, nakupenda.
Oh, so you confronted him?
Yes, we did talk
and
about it.
he accepted it?
He did.
Yeah.
He did, and he said, no, it's never gonna happen again. It was a one-time thing. Everyone was drunk. Ya tukakubali ni alcohol tukaendelea.
Sasa, unajua watu husema, wanaume did not know how to communicate. Was your guy communicating to you? Was there a communication breakdown at any point?
I talked to him and he says, okay, I hear you, and then it happens again, and then I try talking again, and then it's still the same thing. You talk, and at times it got so bad that he would get angry when I try and communicate how I feel.
Yeah.
It got to a point of abuse at some point, anytime you try and bring these things up. And when you try and equally talk to your friends about it, someone tells you, oh, baby girl, just go back. Atakuwa sawa, atarudi. And you know, as girls, you try and stick, and even when you're told something, unajaribu kushikilia. Unaenda, anakasirika kumeileta, may bring up, it's war in the house. At a very young age, you don't know where to run to. You're trying something, so...
Sometimes some men wanakuwa na ile shida ya kujiable to express themselves, na in certain situations like kama na umesema alikuwa na cheat on you, ukiconfront, I am surprised alikuambia ukweli, because some men will not even want to talk about it, atai push over. What do you think alikuwa na hiyo urahisi wa kucommunicate na wewe?
I think that was the only way. You see, when you tell someone, kama sahi, nikikuja nikwambie, nafanya hii, you think if you tell me the truth, I'll listen and understand, and I'll actually try and make it work. And I believe that is what most people do. Unakubali ndio yaishe. Actually, Mombasa tunasema hivyo, kubali yaishe. That is exactly what happens. So you just kubali, we talk about it and move on. Sa zile zimempresha hataki kuongelelea ndio sasa yaja kuwa vita.
So it's like an escape.
Yes.
To not communicate.
Definitely.
Why do you think communication is so hard for men to communicate, or for your man?
For my man, I would say one thing that kept him with me, or that is how I felt. Only years later, I came to feel that was the case. He stayed. I was always the financer. So huyu baby girl atenda mahali but nitamtesa venye anataka. So every time you would want to leave, the sweet words come and you're brought back.
And of course you're young, you're 19, you're naive. Did you get to finally leave this guy?
Oh, thank God I
want to know the story. How did that happen?
I actually involved family. There's this one time I just felt like everything was crumbling. And sadly, I actually also got a baby in the relationship. I have a little man.
It's not sadly because it's
on his part.
On his part,
for him, he missed out on that. I actually got a baby, and my mom, I talked to my aunt and my mother was like, I understand you're in that kind of situation, but you're that kind of person. I believe you will do it. I believe you can make it even out of that situation. My mom really encouraged and told me that I will be able to raise the baby with or without the man. And I got the energy and I got the strength to just do it on my own.
It's not easy.
Right now, I am in a relationship, a healthy relationship, I would say.
The communication is much better?
It is. Anytime I'm feeling down, I would address it, and then tutaka, tuyongelele, aniulize, what made you feel like that? What can I do better to help you feel better about it? And honestly, it feels good to be in a healthier relationship. It feels good to be with someone you can talk to, someone you can make a best friend out of. So,
show me it is good to be loved.
This is the Offscript podcast. Haya, back to the convo.
I feel
like Mushinda, most of us grew up without having parents who allow you to communicate, and those skills were not developed from childhood. It is hard at adulthood for people to express themselves through speech. They might express themselves through silence because it's what they've grown up with.
Personally, I think it's the fear of being judged by others in this way. Let's say Mimi na Kasanoya we are dating, then I can't have an open conversation with him. Basically because I know to end up to break up. Then I get into another relationship, and maybe that's in a span of 3 months. So I've moved to another relationship. We also have an issue. I'm afraid of talking because I know we'll break up. Okay, say we talk, then I break up. Then I move to another relationship. You get? Yeah. So nitakuwa najajiwa, wewe unapenda kuongea na wanda unaachananga na watu. You get? Yes, romantic relationships, but just relationships as friends is tending to be a people pleaser. You can't be open to tell people ujanifurahisha hapa because you're afraid uta damage the relationship or something like that.
Yeah, there's a babe mwenye tulikuwa tukiongea na yeye and I asked her about her boyfriend and she told me anytime my boyfriend pisses me off, I tell you immediately. You also create the space for him to be able to ask. And she was like, he's only told me once, so I don't know. And I'm like, is it once because you've only wronged him once, or is it once because you haven't
created that space
for him to openly say that I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. She's like, I don't know. So yeah, maybe that is also one thing we can ask ourselves. Like, do we feel like we've created the space where we can also be corrected?
Okay, personally for me, with my relationships with friends, just saying niko single, I haven't created the space, let me not lie. Mi ni ule mtu mwenye ukiniambia issue, the first thing nitafikiria ni that's my shortcoming, I'm not perfect, sijui nini, you get? So I haven't created that relationship. But then at the same time, I like someone who is so forthright. Nikikukosea niambie. In as much as it ani affect, just tell me. Na usiniambie ukisugarcoat. Niambie vile iko. That's why I can understand hii kitu ilikuwa effective. But then when you tend to sugarcoat, nita understand your sugar. I won't understand your point. You get? Yes, so I haven't created the space, but I'm learning to. I've actually been taught that by Teria, my work partner. And also, I like someone who is forthright.
So one of the things I think I've realized from what she said, you know, as a person, ukiingia kwa relationship, I think you get to learn a lot about yourself. When you're with someone, ukifanya makosa unamwambia, you get to learn so much about yourself. It's like a mirror. It's reflecting onto the mistakes you do. Exactly.
About yourself
and it's good to take accountability. It goes a long way. Lakini wengi, it's like our egos zinakuanga zote juu. Utaniambia nini. We always want to fight in relationships.
And in a sexual relationship, the stakes are a bit higher.
Oh yeah.
So maybe it might be a bit harder to communicate then, other than a friendship. Najua Mushina nitakutusi sahi tutagombana, but si Friday tuko na wewe Nakuru.
Why is it easier for you to call out your friend than in a romantic relationship? Yani unaogopa kumita mtu mnalala naye kwa duve moja?
Kuachwa. Baridi, kuogopa baridi.
Dadangu.
Anyone who can answer that for that?
There's someone who alikuwa ameulizia hapo before.
I think I'll use a practical example. I am an SRHR advocate. So in the course of my work, I asked men, would you tell your girl if she's smelling down there? And then somebody asked me back, how would you react if I told you that as my girlfriend? Yeah, so it got me thinking of, my man has told me that my hygiene is wanting. How would I take that? And I won't lie, it would pinch if he said that.
Very much.
I would feel very embarrassed. But again, to realize, it stems back to your self-esteem as a person.
Yeah.
Before watu wa date, watu waji-evaluate na wakwe in a state to date. Roger, not everyone is in a state to date. Tuko kwa different phases in life. Kuna time uko ready ku date, kuna time hauko ready ku date. So look into yourself, jipe self-esteem. You're not that mistake.
Which now makes me want to ask this question. What is more important in a relationship? Is it love? Is it safety? Is it kindness? Is it honesty? Like nini important kabisa?
Kama kijana ambaye I've been in a relationship for the last 12 years, I think communication is very important. All these other things, of course, that being honest with one another, but to communicate. It's, I think, one of the most important things in relationship. And what I've realized also is kwamba we are a team. Me and you, it's not like we are fighting each other.
Yeah.
We are fighting the mistake.
Yeah. At the end of the day, tunaweza kwa we are just the two of us in this relationship. But what you don't remember is, mimi nikiwa hapa, I'm a representation of my relatives.
Yeah, and you're different.
Sometimes ukiniambia, Mushina, it feels like you're now not attacking me or my behavior. It feels like you're attacking my upbringing, my nini. So some things are just too close to us. Tunaweza shindwa kuzi correct. The best way to do is move away kidogo from the situation, remove yourself, and then look at it from third party. And then usifikire kama mimi ni Mushina. Fikiria ingekuwa Makena kwa situation akona na nini na inafanyika. What would have been my opinion? And then also I've realized vile tumeongelelea speaking up and communicating in a relationship.
Yeah.
From the conversations here, I think zina stem from two things, upbringing.
It's trauma, how people walikuwa brought up.
Yes, brought
so
up
many
back.
things.
Again, Mushina, guess what you did not grow up seeing? Uliona watu wakifanya missionary. But guess what? Now you know. So tusikuwe na hii excuse, I didn't see my parents talking. Teach yourself, because now you're an adult.
Yeah, you unlearn and learn new.
Now we cannot say that I wasn't taught this. Just know what is my weakness. Nashindwa kujibonga kwa relationship. Take steps towards it.
Take responsibilities also.
Take accountability.
For you. So we need to unlearn those behaviors, unlearn those traumas. Maybe we pia tuende therapy tusaidie so that we can be able to be good for one another.
And even talk to bots. If you can't afford therapy, you can access a bot. Talk to the bot to communicate. Sindo, boys wafungue roho zao, girls wafungue roho zao.
I like that.
Watu wapendane.
Tafadhali, and we be open, tuongee openly, tusiogope kuongeleshana in a relationship.
Love is a beautiful thing.
Oh, it is, my darling. This has been Offscript.
Coming up next on Offscript.
I want to know, how do we build a future bila shame ya progress kuwa slow?
Najua mimi natoka ghetto. Kama yangu ni slow, inafaa tu niipeleke na hiyo pace yenye iko slow.
To make it ni like, as a man, you should be able to hold down your family. Yeah.
Offscript is brought to you by Shuga Global. Heard anything on this episodes that you want to talk about in a safe, private, and judgment-free space? Chat na our Sema nami chatbot on WhatsApp. Number ni 0758 919 709.